the mowers outside. We are getting ready for a day of service. We're going to be doing at-home virtual charity work. We've started a collection bin outside for a charity that serves the local area. Excuse me. And we're about to do paracord bracelets for troops and letters and pictures for them. And then in the afternoon, we will be doing, I don't know how to describe it, we're going to be identifying animals in photos that are snapped automatically in some park in Africa. So I guess database work, helping identify the pictures. So that sounds really fun. I am going to go help. ready for bed. The boys are still downstairs. Sebastian was supposed to be up here 9 minutes ago, but I guess they got caught up trying to play a Pokemon game together. We were doing exercise. At first it was We Fit Plus with the 3 guys. And then I did Just Dance. I think it's 2016. It's the only one we have with Jax and Sebastian, as you saw. Always ridiculous. It's really funny. I needed a lot more exercise, but we'll get to that. So today was our day of service. We got up and had breakfast with my husband. He had already taken a morning walk and gotten a little work done. We got down there around 9. After we ate, the boys started making pictures and letters. I wrote down letters for Sebastian. Jax wrote his own, and they did some pictures. And then we moved on to the paracord bracelets. That was frustrating for Jax. He just couldn't get it. You gotta keep the coiling really tight and it would come loose and he'd get frustrated. And he would complain and then my husband would get really upset. They haven't been able to bond recently and it's breaking my heart. We really need to figure out a hobby for Jax that does not involve video games. Sure, he likes parlor beats, but he does video game design. Sure, he reads a ton, but he reads video game books. So he is going to pick a hobby. We're going to help him find something. We're going to try some things. I want him to love it. We need to explore new things just so he can branch out, and maybe it'll be something that they can bond over. That would be a bonus because he certainly doesn't want to walk with us. It's like torture for him. But anyway, I did most of the paracord bracelets, and then my husband had to go downstairs and do 2 hours of work for, I think, Doctors Without Borders on his computer from 12 to 2, and I was gonna go take a nice long walk with Sebastian and hit up the library and Starbucks because he wanted to have lunch outside of Starbucks again. But it took me till 12:30 to get those bracelets done, and then it was closer to 1 when everybody was ready because Jax decided to come. And then it took forever at the library. It was more like 15 minutes instead of 10 that I like. And it was, I think, 1:15 by the time we got to Starbucks. I would need to be in the car by 1:50. It takes about an hour for us to do the forest loop from Starbucks if Jax is with us, so I can't walk fast and push the stroller fast. And they eat slow. So we got our lunch, we sat out and ate it, and then there was 10 minutes to walk. So that was just enough minutes by my estimation to walk the length of the shopping center, partially through a neighborhood that's beside it, up the street that goes behind the shopping center, into the service road, and back to the parking lot. Quickly fold up the stroller and dash as fast as the speed limits allowed myself to home, which is luckily a 5-minute drive. And we rolled into the house right at 2. My husband came up and plopped his computer down and we joined in on some crazy meeting that was for this animal identification program, which was really cool. It's Zoom something. Can't remember, sorry. You might be able to see the URL in one of the video clips, but I will figure it out. Anyway, you are given old database photos of places in Kenya, and you look to see if there's an animal. If there's none, you mark it, move on. It was a lot of nuns, maybe 1 in 10 had an animal, maybe 1 in 20 had an animal, but we saw a couple cool things. There was like giraffes and zebras, a lioness, and then we saw a baboon face just right here in the camera, and that was like the best one. I really enjoyed it. Jax was complaining a lot because there was just so few animals. Sebastian was pieced out like right away because he couldn't deal. It was nap time for him and he doesn't nap anymore. He celebrated when it was time for quiet time right after that. That ended at 3. We came up. Quiet time has been him laying in bed beside me and he gets an hour of a quiet show. Of course he's gonna pick that over nap. Go pee. Looks like you need to. Go pee. I heard you coming upstairs. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Is there anything you want to say to all your friends?
Hi.
Everybody
Hi.
loves you. What do you want to say to them?
I love you.
Oh, say it to them. Say it right there. They're right inside there.
I love you.
Aww. Okay, we'll start changing. I'm almost done talking to everybody. So he had his quiet time, and I was hoping to take a long walk. I needed like 20 more minutes of like hardcore exercise for the day. Steps were close to my bare minimum, but I'm doing the Apple Watch thing. I needed to close that exercise ring. I only had 9 minutes of like full-on exercise for that 10-minute walk around the shopping center. Good, baby. Talking about the color of his pee. So I was going to plan a early-ish dinner and then a nice little walk. It would have been great to take a nice walk to the trail and walk along the trail, but no. There's this rainstorm and it's just like we're here, like where my eyeball is, and the rain, this massive rainstorm's like going like this, and we're just expecting it to start raining on us at any second. It's like 50% chance. We're like, okay, we can't do it. We end up doing all these workout games, as I said. And I don't think it's rained. We could have taken the walk. Oh well, I got my exercise. I was dancing around so hard though that my bracelet style band actually was like flopping off long enough to lock my watch. And at one point I paused my exercise timer for some, I don't know how. Huh? I put it in the wash. Yeah, it's in the wash, baby. Anyway, here we are. It's the end of the day. It was nice being with my husband a little extra. I'm very confused. It feels like it was Saturday because the boys had the day off from school. We got to get back into our weekday routine, but it's again going to be a little different because my husband's best friend is coming here. He hasn't been here since like the 4th of July because it's rained every single Friday. And we don't hang out inside much when he's here. I feel like that's gonna have to change in October because we're going to a beach house with him. And I mean, it's indoors unless you wear masks 24/7 and are across the room or not in the same room. It's gonna be more exposure than what's like low to no risk. I feel like we almost have to just fully welcome him into our circle, accept that risk, but treat it like, say, the level of if a family member has a cold, you would clean your hands constantly and not share food and not be like right within their like breathing space, but you wouldn't necessarily wear a mask and stuff. I don't know. I'm going back and forth and we need to talk about it, I guess. But I feel like we can't just live in masks for a week, and even in a mask, it's like not enough if you're inside eating a meal together. So, I don't know, but he's gonna be here. That's gonna be great. They're gonna cook out. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful day. At the fire pit, they'll hang out. I want to start my hair. I'm dying. I'm wearing this hat because look at this. I mean, the pink is still... They're still pink, but I've been trying to just fade it out by not putting more in. But it's so scruffy, guys. It's so itchy. So I might pull out all my bags of hair that I'm going to be using for this now because they're really loud and crinkly, and get them in the bathroom so I can start organizing that. I don't know that I would start that tonight because I think it's going to take long enough just to start blending all the colors together. So I might do that tonight, but otherwise I'm definitely starting tomorrow. Yes, I'll have 2 weekends left before we go to the beach. Anyway, thank you for all the comments. Love hearing your feedback. And yeah, that's all I've got for you today. Good night, everyone. I hope you are feeling well and you're staying safe. And don't forget, wash your hands.